Hello children, in this video we are going to be doing some counting out objects. So what you need to do is you need to go and get something to count. You can count anything you want that you've got quite a few of, like if you've got a few crayons, perfect for counting. Or if you've got some little toys, little figures, they would be super for counting too. Or even pasta, also good for counting. But what I'm going to count with, oops daisy, I'm going to count with some Lego bricks. Okay, you might have some bricks too that you can count with. You won't need any more than, let's say, I don't think you'll need any more than 5 actually. So you just need about 5 of them, right? So if you pause the video and then come back when you've got something that you can use for counting, okay? Right, so you've all got something to count with, okay? We will be using them in just a moment. First of all, we're going to have a look at these numbers, okay? So we'll start with this one and we'll count along and you say the number as we point to it. Okay, we'll be saying the numbers in order. So if you're not sure what number 3 looks like, what number 5 looks like, we'll be saying them in order. So that will help you. Okay, right, so what's this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should we have another go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now what we're going to do now is I'm going to point to a number and you have got to tell me what the number is. Okay, so we'll start with this one. What's that one? That's right, number 1. What about this one? What's this one? It's number 3. Good. Some of you are 3. Who's 3? Try another one. What's this one? Number 5. What about this one? Number 2. Well done. And this one, number 4. Some of you are 4 as well, aren't you? Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to take a number in turn and we are going to use our objects to make a set for that number. I'll do it first, then you can press pause and you can have a go. Okay, so I think first number we're going to do is this one. Okay, so let me get another one of these. So the first number that we're going to do is number 2. If I leave it like that, you can see it, can't you? That means we've got to make a set of 2. I'm going to use my Lego. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to count out 2 and I'm going to stop because we only want to get 2. Okay, so you can count with me. Okay, we just want 2, remember. So we've got 1, 2, and then we have to stop because we only want 2. Then I'm going to count to check that we've got 2. Okay, so 1, 2. We've got 2. And the number says 2 as well. Now, if you press pause, use your objects and you make a set of 2 now. Don't forget to count and check at the end. Okay then, did you manage to do your 2 and did you count and check? Very good. Now the next set that we're going to make is this one. We should do this one quickly. What's this number, children? Yes, number 1. So what we need to do is we just need to get 1. And there we go, 1. That was quick, wasn't it? Because it's easy just to check it and go 1. But then we stop because we don't want any more. We just want 1. So we have to stop because we only want 1. Now press pause and you make 1. Okay, so you did your 1. Very good. Next one we're going to try is this number here. Can anyone remember what this number is? This number is some of your ages. Number 4. So we're going to count out 4 and then we're going to stop. We only want 4. So help me then. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 4 there, but we have to count to check to make sure that there is only 4. Okay, remember we've stopped because we think we got to 4. I think there will be 4, but I must count to check. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. There's 4 there, isn't there? Very good. Now you go and make 4. Press pause and make your 4. Okay. So you made your 4. Well done. Let's change our number. Let's try this one. What's this number? Number that's some of your ages again, isn't it? Number 3. That means we have to get 3 and then we stop. We only want 3. Ready to count with me? 1. Ooh, sorry, should we start that again? Let's start that one again. 1, 2, 3, and then we stop. Okay, and now we need to check, don't we? 1, 2, 3. Is there 3? Yeah, there's 3. Okay, so press pause now and go and make your set of 3, like mine. Okay? Did you make your set of 3 and remember to check? Well done. Now, let's change the number and we're going to do our last number, a bigger number. Anyone know what that one is? It's the number 5. So count with me and let's make 5. Remember, when we get to 5, we stop. We only want 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 5. But what do we need to do? That's right, we need to count and check, don't we? Check to make sure there's 5. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Okay, now you have a go. Press pause and make your number 5. Okay then, brilliant. Now, what you can do is you can do some other things with our making sets work. First thing you can do, if you're quite confident with your numbers, because we've used our numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you're quite confident, you can have a go with bigger numbers. You can try 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up to you, whatever numbers you're confident with. If you find them a little bit tricky, perhaps try doing 1 and 2, or maybe 1, 2 and 3. It's okay to practice with smaller numbers too. Extra thing that you can have a go with to make, if you want even more of a challenge, is to find out what happens when we put 2 sets of numbers together. So for example, here we've got 2 and we've got 1. I wonder if what happens if we put 2 and 1 together. Shall I show you? So for 2, we need to get 2. I've got 2 here, look. 1, 2. So there's our 2, and now we need a 1, a set of 1. And there we go. So we've got 2 and 1. And what we can do is we can find out what 2 and 1 all together make by putting them together. So we get the 2, we get the 1, we've put them together. Look, I've pushed them together. And now we can count them and see. So we can do this. We can count them all together. So we had 2, we had 1, 2 and 1. We put them together and now we count them all together. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So 2 and 1 all together make 3. That's clever, isn't it? And we can try it with another one. If I swap my 2 for a 3, we can find out this time what 3 and 1 all together make. So what we need to do, we need to get 3. And here we go, I've got 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we need to get 1. So I've got my 1 here. And then we've got to put them together. So we've got 3, we've got 1. We put them together. Now we count them all together. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got 4. So we can say that 3 and 1 all together make 4. Okay, we will do one more before we finish. And this time we're going to find out what, let me change one of my numbers. We're going to find out what 3 and 2 all together make. So here's what we need to do. We need to get 3, don't we? Look, 1, 2, 3. Then we need to get, is this one? 2, 1, 2. And to find out what they make all together, we have to put them together like this. And then we have to count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They make 5. So 3 and 2 all together make 5. That's something else you can have a go at with your objects for counting too. Okay then, children. See you next time.